Donald Trump shut down by Flint pastor during speech. Democratic Mayor Karen Weaver said Mr. Trump had not contacted her about visiting the city amid his continued outreach to black voters. Donald Trump's address to a black church in Flint, Michigan, was cut short by the church's pastor when he launched into a tirade about Hillary Clinton. The incident came amid criticism from Mayor Karen Weaver that the visit is more than a photo op, as the city continues to deal with its water contamination crisis. During a speech at the historically black Bethel United Methodist Church, Mr. Trump began to tear into Hillary Clinton in his usual stump speech after a brief tour of the Flint water plant at the center of the lead contamination controversy. Hillary failed on the economy, just like she's failed on foreign police, he said. Everything she touched didn't work out. Nothing. Now Hillary Clinton, Mr. Trump, I invited you here to thank us for what we've done in Flint, not give a political speech, Rev. Faith Green, Timmons interjected. Mayor Weaver rebuked the visit earlier in the day, suggesting it was nothing more than a stunt. She said he never contacted her about the visit, and the campaign never offered any help. The trip comes amid Mr. Trump's ongoing effort to court the black vote, but Ms. Weaver sounded skeptical about the candidate's intentions of visiting Flint, a predominantly low-income black community. Flint is focused on fixing the problems caused by lead contamination of our drinking water, not photo ops, she said, adding that water plant employees cannot afford the disruption of a last-minute visit. Ms. Weaver said she would not be in Flint during Mr. Trump's visit, as she wasn't currently in Washington, D.C., urging Congress to allocate funding to help fix the water crisis, the Detroit Free Press reported. State Representative Sheldon Neely criticized the visit, calling it an opportunity to exploit the Flint community at large. I'll be very interested to see if indeed he is going to say anything about the Republican mess that caused the human health crisis in Flint, he added. If not, he is being disingenuous by even visiting my town. Several dozens of protesters assembled outside of the plant to rebuke the campaign, echoing Ms. Weaver's accusations that Mr. Trump was only on a public relations trip. The Flint water crisis began in April 2014, after a state-appointed emergency manager diverted the city's water supply to draw from the Detroit water and sewage system to the Flint River. The new water supplier did not properly treat the water from the new source, which was much more corrosive than the previous supply. This led to the deterioration of the pipes, which contaminated the water supply with lead. Some 8,000 children were among the many Flint residents who suffered from lead poisoning. 9 people have been charged since the January 2015 admission that the water had been contaminated. Rick Snyder is named in a lawsuit against the businesses involved in the water supply switch.